I did a special event called the Kidney Foundation Celebrity Men Fashion Event, and he was in the inaugural year of the fashion event. He was one of my models, but I have to say, what goes on in the green room stays in the green room. No.
Well, the very first time that I met Carl is when he rung my doorbell approximately 30 years ago in Ward 2 when he was looking to have his first seat on council. In those days, believe it or not, Carl still had dark hair.
So one time recently, we were about to sit down for our regular meeting in his office, and it was a beautiful spring day. We were commenting, wouldn't it be nice if we could meet outdoors? And then we thought, why not do that? Let's go take our meeting outdoors. So there's the little patio tables out in Civic Square. So we took our note papers and went down and sat at a table for two. And so we were there for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And during the course of that time, a number of people, as is quite often the case, the square is a fairly busy public space. A number of people passing through, perfect strangers really, but they commented or greeted him with a "Good morning, Carl," or "Hey, Carl," and he responded saying "Good morning" and "How are you?" and that type of thing. But it really reinforced for me that he is not only well known, but also very much approachable, and people see him as somebody they can speak to on a first name basis, and they can relate to him as a real person. So he connects with the whole community.
Also, of course, Carl is the original Mr. Cool. You know, he's unflappable. I don't think I've ever seen him disconcerted by anything. He has capacity to roll with the punches and deal with things in a very calm and sober manner. In fact, in that respect, he could have been a lawyer.
So Carl, it's been great working with you, and I really don't want to stop. So no matter what you move into, what direction you take over the next few years, I do hope that our paths cross a lot and we get the opportunity to keep working together, because your vision is a vision that I share.
Well, I would very much like to thank Carl for all his support and guidance over the last 16 years. He's been a real joy to work with for me personally, and he's been a great asset to our board, and we will certainly miss having him on our board.
One of my favorite sayings that Carl always uses is, "This too will pass," and it sort of speaks to the idea of life will go on, and we will always, if we take the longer term view, we'll always do better.
Well, I do have one piece of advice for the mayor. As the mayor, he has to do a lot of reading every week, piles and piles of reports. And now that he will have a little bit more free time on his hand, Mr. Mayor, come to the library. We can do so much better for you than the development charges background study.
Well, we'll certainly miss Carl here. The one thing I won't miss, though, is that people are always confusing the two of us. They're always coming up to say, "Hello, Mr. Zehr," to me, or "Hello, Mr. Sealing," to him, and maybe that confusion will now end.
So Carl, I want to thank you for all you've done for the symphony, but for all of the arts in Kitchener. And I know you understand the arts, that you love the arts, and you've certainly shown that in all of your actions and words in all the years we worked together. I'm so thankful.
Yeah, 17 years. Yeah. And I'm delivering the record, going on 32 years, and Monday, September 22nd. All the best in the future.
Well, Carl, it's been a wonderful ride, and I am not a big fan of politicians being in office for a long time, but you're an exception. You've made a difference in the city of Kitchener for the time you've been there, and I'm glad that you're the exception and you made the difference. Good luck.
Thank you, Carl. Thanks for all of your years on the board and also on council, and you will be sadly missed.
I've learned that Carl really appreciates artwork, particularly statues, and he tends to embrace art and understand it better by touching it. And I will leave it at that.
So I think my favorite recollection of Carl has nothing to do with Carl himself. I was one night in a deep sleep in a hotel in Shanghai, jet lagged as you can imagine, and At that time, it was the early 90s, we had these personal digital assistants, PDAs, that were kind of clunky versions of what now we know and love as a BlackBerry. And these were not very effective devices. They had pretty ineffective voice recognition, for example. Anyway, in the middle of the night, the alarm goes off. And so I was pretty unhappy, and I just sort of slammed my arm down on the thing, hoping I'll catch the button to turn it off. And there's this metallic voice that says, "I'm sorry, I did not recognize that name." So I was not happy, and I yelled quite loudly in full profanity, "Oh, F off!" And the machine said, "Did you say Carl Zehr?" So Carl, enjoy your retirement. Sandy, enjoy having Carl around the house. Carl, it was wonderful working with you, and we wish you, everyone at FCM wishes you all the best in your next stage of your life. Thanks.
Well, Carl and Sandy, congratulations on your graduation from municipal politics. I wish you well in whatever you do, because whatever it is that you do, you will be very, very successful at. Take a little time to relax, and I look forward to seeing you at all future blues festivals in a less formal role, but one where you'll be fully welcomed by the blues community of the city of Kitchener and the Waterloo region.
So in retirement, I hope that you don't go too far off. I hope you continue to share your know-how with us. Thank you very much, and good luck to you in the future.
Anyway, no, you know what? Thank you very much. I really, the 12 years I've been here, it's been great to have you a part of what we do, and an important part of what we do. So thank you, and enjoy. I don't know. What are you going to do now? You can't just sit at home and eating Cheetos in front of the TV with orange fingers. I mean, that's got to be out of the question, right? I don't know. What do mayors do when they retire? Is there this big conspiratorial retired mayor group that they plan to take over another city of just mayors? I don't know. Anyway, all the best of luck, and don't be a stranger, and thank you.
Enjoy your retirement. You have served this city quite well, and I wish you all the best for the years to come.
To Carl and Sandy, you deserve this time. Really enjoy all the moments that you have together. And the amount of time that you've given to our community is truly tremendous. Thank you so much for your dedication, both of you. Sandy, for allowing Carl to do this for so many years, and to Carl for all the dedication and effort you have put into making our city a better place. On behalf of all of council, current and past, I really truly do want to thank you on behalf of the community.
I'd like to say that I learned a lot from you, Carl. It's experiences that have helped me as I've gone forward, and will help me, I know, as I go through the rest of my life. And I wish you all the best.
Okay, Carl, so as you can see, I'm here with Uncle Hans, and we're going to have one last proast in your honor with Uncle Hans to thank you for everything you've done for our organization and our community as a whole. So Carl, proast!